my name is Joshua. I'm with Blue Phoenix Creative, and I was on Google and I put in construction companies in Walpole, and your listing came up here. Um, and then this is what's called the three pack. So I kind of opened them to kind of take a look at all of them, which is basically what somebody who searches is going to do. And I want to kind of discuss how you can. I want to show you how you can actually increase your return on ad spend. And to give you some example, like why that's important. This ad, let's say it converts at 1%. If you can get it to convert at 2%, then Google does not have to send as much traffic there to get the same conversion that you're paying for, right? Which of course you're paying per click, but the success of the campaign is on your conversions usually. So it helps overall to drop your costs. And in a similar sense, you pay for somebody to click to the site, and if they're not converting well on your website, or you can bring that conversion from 1% to 2%, let's say, then essentially you've doubled the impact of with the same number of clicks, you've doubled the number of conversions, right? So your click-through rate is here, your conversion rate's here, and so whether it be a form they fill out on the contact page or to call you, that's ultimately like what you're looking for, right? So some things that I see, right? The number one thing that's kind of a red flag to me is I search for construction companies in Walpole, and when I click, it takes me to fencing. I may or may not want fencing. So there's probably a bunch of different keywords inside your campaign, and it's probably like you might have I can't get into your ad account to see, um, but let's say that you have your own separate fencing campaign or ad group, and you know targeting broad keywords like this, like think about it from a user's perspective. I click on construction company because I want to get, I don't know, a kitchen, right? But then it takes me to fencing, so that's kind of like an inconsistent, we're not you're not matching the intention of the user coming on board. So right there's going to be a huge drop off from that because out of all the things you provide, right? Okay, so additional services. So let's say this is like 20% also. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Let's say you have 5 services. So 20, you're targeting, like let's say it could be any one of these, right? You're sending somebody to a landing page that when there's about roughly a 20% chance of that being what they're looking for, so to say, probably less. Because there's a bunch of other, roofing site, right? Like so that you have no clue what they want, right? And so it needs to be more targeted. So targeting on your ads and your keywords and using negative keywords and stuff to get the right result will massively help your overall spend and help bring your costs down. So the next big thing that I see is the overall look of the website. And I actually went to the person's website who designed this, and it doesn't look that bad. But I feel like the website is very antiquated in look in the way it presents. And the first thing, I didn't go to the homepage. Let me go there real quick. Yeah, see, this is actually quite a bit better. Some things I'm still not a fan of, but I do like the homepage a lot better than this. And so this is you want something that looks good like this, but again targeted. So if it's construction companies, maybe it goes to something more like your homepage where they have different options. I would put what you provide pretty close to the top if you do that, like a list of services. So what a little bit about your company and how like how your company can help them, and then the next thing would be like a list of services. That way if it's something broad like this, they have an immediate ability to choose. And a good example of that, which is actually one of the competitors on here, was this. Doesn't really let them click this, right? But they can immediately see like what they offer, right? And and I do think that this, header, something like this, is a lot better because it's a lot more immersive, which is one of the things I was going to mention with this. this is really clean, and then also, the language here kind of speaks more direct to the customer. It's less about like, hey, we do X, Y, Z, and it's more about like, hey, discover this easier path to remarkable results, in their remodeling or whatever the project is. And it's kind of open ended. They can kind of finish this. Discover an easier path to remarkable results in your kitchen redesign, or whatever. So wherever their mind's at, right, they're gonna finish that sentence. They're gonna figure that out on their own. And so this is kind of an open-ended, communication where they fill in the blanks, right? And so for something like construction companies in Walpole that's so broad, having it something like this where they can fill in the blanks really helps. And then immediately they have suggestions. So remarkable results to better kitchen, bathroom, addition, interior, exterior, whatever. So that's really good. So yeah, so that kind of concerns me about this. And then the overall look of the header up here with the red in the background and the black and stuff. Even on this one, I would say you want something clean where it doesn't have all that. And yeah, so anyway, so these are some suggestions. Another thing I would say, actually, that is hyperlinked, isn't it? So, yep. So I do think you could probably consolidate some of this. I would probably put the about to the end, put what they're looking for towards the front, and then drop the FAQs under the contact us. You could even do something like services, and then you could do two different. I don't know if I would do two different. Yeah, maybe the way it is not bad actually. Backyard improvement. Yeah, I like how you have the additional services. That helps to at least break it out a little bit better. But yeah, I just feel it's really cluttered. And then some other things too is I would also look at maybe a brand redesign. That will help, but maybe that's down the road. Get your ads working the way it is first would be my suggestion. And then yeah, so if you want help cleaning any of this up, or take a different look at your ad campaign, or or some things we could do to help improve the the overall functioning of your ad campaign itself, with with what the user experience is on the website. Feel free to reach out. My phone number is 857-209-4495. Again, my name is Joshua. You can check out our website at blue-phoenix.net, and get kind of an idea for our process, which is strategy, branding, marketing, and web design. And yeah, feel free to reach out. You can also reach me at sales@blue-phoenix.net. All right, thank you. Have a good day.